Topic 1. Geopolitics, Markets, and Rapid Tech Shifts. The U.S. blockade of Iran-linked ports and the Strait of Hormuz after peace talks collapsed has roiled energy markets and global trade, drawing China's condemnation as dangerous and irresponsible and its call for a full ceasefire while denying reports of arms supplies to Iran. Oil remains elevated, Brent TI roughly 95 to 100, and jet fuel supplies are under acute strain. U.S. jet fuel prices nearly doubled in a month, prompting flight cancellations and warnings from experts and carriers that a prolonged shutdown of the strait could cause systemic jet fuel shortages and mass flight cuts in peak season. Market volatility rose. Luxury names were hit as LVMH's organic Q1 sales missed expectations, risk sentiment was tempered, and central banks reacted. Singapore's MAS tightened its S near-dollar slope, and the government announced about $1 billion in support to ease household and fuel burdens. Topic 2. AI at the center of industry, controversy and risk. A violent incident demonstrated the social risks of AI. 20-year-old Daniel Moreno Gama attacked Sam Altman's home with incendiary devices and then attempted to breach OpenAI's offices, confessing hatred of AI and carrying documents about human extinction, leading to federal charges, and underscoring the potential for AI backlash to turn violent. At the same time, AI is accelerating biotech. Novo Nordisk partnered with OpenAI to speed drug discovery and improve trial candidate selection and early-stage R&D timelines to get therapies to patients faster. Infrastructure and cloud moves followed AI demand. Oracle expanded capacity deals with Bloom Energy as data center power needs surge, while platform firms face ethical backlash. For example, Meta's internal development of photoreal 3D AI avatars and past chatbot controversies fueling internal and public unease about political, social, and ethical AI uses. Topic 3. Amazon's blockbuster Globalstar deal and satellite internet competition. Amazon agreed to acquire Globalstar for about $11.57 billion, a $90 per share cash offer or a stock option alternative, to secure roughly 20 to 30 additional LEO satellites, spectrum, and D2D capabilities that could accelerate Amazon's direct-to-device service planned for 2028, with deal close contingent on regulatory approvals and satellite deployments, possibly by 2027. The deal supplements Project Kuiper. Amazon already operates hundreds of satellites and plans thousands more toward a 2029 goal. But Starlink retains a large lead with some 10,000 satellites and over 9 million users, so the acquisition signals serious competitive intent, yet leaves us a substantial scale gap. Apple's prior $1.5 billion investment in Globalstar and extended agreements on emergency SOS and Find My services tie major device partners into the strategic picture. Globalstar's stock jumped about 9%, while Amazon rose modestly with regulatory sign-offs, FCC, etc., and Globalstar's deployment execution remaining key. Topic 4. Fed Chair Confirmation and Monetary Policy Caution. Kevin Warsh, President Trump's nominee for Fed Chair, has a Senate confirmation hearing scheduled next week after the required pre-hearing filings and 1-week notice, and he has pledged to divest assets within 90 days, resign multiple corporate posts, and recuse his spouse's firms to address conflicts. Confirmation is uncertain. GOP Senator Tom Tillis says he will not support Warsh until the Department of Justice's D.C. probe into Jerome Powell is resolved. And the investigation, pushed by prosecutor Jeanine Pirro and complicated by Judge Boasberg's rejection of certain subpoenas, could take months if appealed. Powell says he will remain on the Fed board until the investigation is fully complete, yet his term as chair expires May 15th, raising the real risk of a leadership battle after that date. Meanwhile, Fed officials remain cautious on easing, with Chicago Fed President Austin Goolsbee and others warning that sustained high oil prices could push any rate cuts into 2027 as their mandate to return inflation to 2%.